Talk to you later. You bet, man.
And welcome back, sports fans. We're a minute 15 seconds away from third period action as the Zambonis cleaned the surface. Teams are making their way back to the benches, and the officials are just checking out the ice, make sure it's all set up and ready to go. And so score after 2 periods, 3 for your NEBC and Yukon Trackers and 2 for the GPAC Storm. A couple of power play goals for the Trackers and a 4-on-4 goal for the Trackers, and so they found their way onto the score sheet in the second period and look to have gotten rid of their bus legs, and hopefully they can fill the net here in the third period and get themselves a little bit of breathing room. But the GPAC been playing them hard today, and so it's going to be a battle right to the bitter end. And so live third period action coming to you on YouTube from the Crosslink Multiplex or Sportsplex here in Claremont County. So just waiting for an indication that the game is going to start, and we'll have puck drop in moments. Thanks for joining us, and there's the whistle, and here we go. Fasten your seatbelts, folks. Grandma's going to hit the fast lane. Nick Lowen out with Dev Menard and Marcus Ruhl on the forward group for the Trackers. Schwantz and Ross on the point, and Landon had to backstop the crew in between the iron. Lowen to do battle at the faceoff drop. He's going to win that or push that puck forward into the GPAC zone, and GPAC will go back below the goal line. Puck's intercepted, and the buzzer goes from the timekeeper's bench as they accidentally hit the button, and they get the score put back on. The clock reset, and this faceoff is going to be to the right of the netminder. And so a little bit of confusion on the players' parts. They look at one another as to what's going on, and it's just going to be an offensive zone face-off for the NEBC and Yukon Trackers. Nick Lowen takes the face-off draw, wins it back to Menard, onto the stick of Ross, and Ross shoots in. It's a blocker save by the Tendy. GPAC puts it around the boards. It's going to be collected at the far side by Ruhl. Ruhl tries to push it down into the corner. He blocks the clearing attempt from Berg a couple of times, and Ruhl pushes it down in the corner, and now it's Lowen and goes and battles for the puck. Flow of the puck's reversed back out the far side, and Ruhl's going to push it back down. It gets to Ruhl again, who knocks it down, gets to the blue line, and GPAC clears it into the neutral zone. And Schwantz tries to go cross ice. He can't get it to Ross. Ross will have to go collect it in his own zone. Ross goes to Schwantz. Schwantz can't handle it cleanly, and Ruhl gets taken out in the boards. Lowen's now on the boards battling with the GPAC forechecker, and Ruhl comes back out with the puck. He works it out the other way. He gives it up to Menard. Menard gets over the blue line, chips that in, and now GPAC's forced back below their own goal by by Ruhl, and GPAC comes back up the near side, and they're going to put it off the glass into the neutral zone where it's collected by Connor Brown. Connor Brown puts it onto the stick of Lang. Lang's going to skate into the puck. He's working against the Grand Prairie player. He stops up in the corner, and Curtis Lee is waiting for a loose puck. Lang battles down low, and he maintains his balance, still has the puck as he's pushed from the end. Wraparound just goes through the blue ice, and the net comes off, and a stoppage of play. And so with 18:37 left, it's going to be another offensive zone faceoff. Trackers come close, but they can't get it through the plane of the 4x6, and so they'll line up to the left of the netminder, and it'll be Curtis Lee to take the faceoff draw. And so Logan Kimmy, Noah Lang join Curtis Lee out on the faceoff circle. Curtis Lee wins the faceoff right back to Brown. Brown comes to Turner. Turn to the front of the net. Lang has it in between his skates. Can't get it towards the goal. Lee comes and collects the loose puck. Lang helps the puck behind the goal line towards Lee. Lee has it walking out front, gives it to Logan Kimmy. Logan Kimmy now circles, cuts into the middle of the ice, tries to center it, and GPAC gets it to the blue line and not out. And Kimmy knocks it down, and it will come out this time. And Turner's going to find Lang's stick. Lang tries to push it along the blue line, and he gets it not quite into the zone. He pushes it up to Kimmy. Kimmy's able to get it into behind the goaltender, and now it's Curtis Lee to the puck. And the puck's onto the stick of Curtis Lee. Logan Kimmy comes out to help him out, and Curtis Lee takes out Logan Kimmy on his back. And so puck's to the far side, and GPAC gets it to the neutral zone. Jens uses his skates to keep that puck away from his zone, but GPAC is able to force that puck all the way down into the depths of the Trackers' defensive zone. Giveaway, that one's going to deflect and go over and hit the glass in behind Landon Ham. The sound every goaltender loves to hear. Centering puck, sits at the top of the circle, slap shot, going to go wide out the backside, and GPAC controls, and over to the puck comes Brown, and it's Fournette who takes almost the head of the Grand Prairie player off, but he misses and just gives him a little bit of shave off the top. And it's Brown to Brownlee. Brownlee's got Kimmy on the far side. Kimmy's stick. Oh, Kimmy gets hooked and no call as it thwarts a scoring opportunity. Kimmy will go for a change. Fournette walks in the middle of the ice. Oh, he fans on the shot. GPAC collects, and they'll break out of their zone now. And so they come out through the neutral zone. Shots into the ankles of Ross. And now it'll roll down into his corner. Duncan Ross with the puck. Skates behind his net. He puts it just out of the reach of Rule. Rule tips the puck, and it's going to go down the length of the ice. And as it crosses the goal line of the GPAC Storm, we have an icing call, as that one traveled from the tracker side of the red line all the way past the goal line of the GPAC Storm, and that's what they call icing, Mr. Viennes, if you're listening out there. So 16:47, Lowen to take the face-off draw. He wants to throw Lowen out. Somebody was not in the right spot. Apparently Devin Menard was cheating, and so the puck comes below the goal line. Ross tries to get it over to Menard. Menard's going to push that back down to Ross. Ross is going to skate out from behind his net. He makes his way up through the middle with speed, gives it over to Menard. Ross is going to jump up in the play. Ross with the shot off the crossbar and out. And so GPAC comes out the far side. It's into the equipment of Rule, and Ross searching for a loose puck. And GPAC comes cross ice. They put that one down the length of the sheet, and as it crosses the tracker's goal line, that too is an icing call. So 16:22 left in the third period. 3-2 is the score. And they're going to line it up to the right of the netminder. Menard just hitting the crossbar moments ago. Could have put the trackers up 4-2, but the puck stays out. And the faceoff's down in the GPAC zone, and Lowen trying to control the puck, pushes it down into the corner to Lowen, and Menard tries to give it back to Lowen off the wall, intercepted by the Storm, and the puck's going to bounce to Menard. Menard's going to work one-on-one. He's got some speed around the defender. Oh, backhand hits the glass and behind the netminder. The sound every goalie loves to hear. Shot towards net, deflected towards the far wall. Jumping down is Connor Brown. He pushes it into the far corner. GPAC circles out of the corner. It's going to roll towards Menard. Menard's able to get a piece of the puck. GPAC's able to clear. 3-on-2 ensuing. And so it's Brown who intercepts the pass, puts it back towards the boards. GPAC still with it, just put it past Rule. Brown steps up on the puck and gets taken out, but the puck rolls to Florient. Florient working down. He's got speed, takes it towards the net. And wrap around. Oh, it's going to bounce just out of the reach of Brown. Brown shot towards the net. Puck's going to be deflected, and it's batted over the air by Brown. He gets it over to Lee. Lee tries to feed it over to Florient, and Florient has the puck intercepted and pushed out of the zone. Brown finds Lang up at the blue line. Lang makes his way in, working towards the defender, tries to put it through the feet of the D-man, and the puck is taken away by the Storm. Storm get it out into the neutral zone. Lee gets it over to Ross. Ross finds the skate of Lee, and Viennes will look over for Lang. Lang's going to control the puck. He's going to slap that puck in. It's going to sit up behind the net. Into the puck comes Florient. GPAC moves it up the far wall. They get it to the blue line. It's onto the stick of Viennes. He finds Lang. Lang tries to dump that puck up. He gets taken out by the GPAC player. No call. And Viennes is going to be forced by the GPAC player. Gets pulled down, and this is going to be another Trackers power play. And the indication is cross-checking to 15 white. He confirms. So we have ourselves a Trackers power play. Trackers looking to go back on the power play and find the back of the 4x6 and make the onion bag billow. And so out on the ice, it's going to be Menard, Kimmy, and Lowen, and Turner and Schwantz to begin the power play for a 2-minute cross-checking penalty to the GPAC Storm. 14:39 left in the period. Puck's going to go into the far corner. Racing towards the puck are 3 blue jerseys. Menard comes out with the puck. He puts it along the boards to Kimmy. Kimmy controls the puck along the boards. He's going to drop it to Menard. Menard works his way out all the way to Turner. Turner plays it back down to Kimmy. Kimmy now is going to slow things down. He comes back to Turner. Turner with the shot. Netminder can see it as blocker stays into the corner. And it's going to be Kimmy to Menard. So to the reach of Menard. Menard's going to have to be quick. GPAC puts it along the boards, kept in by Schwantz. Schwantz comes back down to Menard. Menard controls in the middle of the ice. To Kimmy's one-time shot's going to blow it into the corner, and he hits the glass. And Schwantz plays it back down to Lowen. That puck's going to roll just off the stick of the netminder and out. Puck's kept in by Turner onto the stick of Kimmy. Kimmy's going to drop it to Turner. Turner's going to have to hustle to get to it. It's down deep into the corner where Menard now controls. Menard has it, puts it over to Kimmy. Kimmy has it on the half wall. He's got Menard down low. He looks cross ice over to Schwantz. Schwantz towards the net. He puts it into the near corner and it bounces back to Kimmy. And now Kimmy circles at the blue line. And it's put back to Turner. Turner shoots. Deflects. Second shot. And so Lowen stopped from the mid-slot as the netminder is able to get a glove on it. Trackers will change things up with 50 seconds left on the power play. 13:29 left in the third period. Faceoff's going to come deep in the GPAC zone to the left of the netminder. Lang, Lee, and London out with Turner and Ross. Faceoff one back to Ross. Ross looking to shoot. He puts it over to Turner. Turner looks to the front of the net. He gets it over to Lee. Lee back to Turner. Turner has Ross far side. Ross is going to wind, shoot right into the glove of the netminder, picking flies with his chopsticks. And so we get a stoppage of play. And so they'll line it back up to the left of the netminder. Curtis Lee take the face-off draw. Puck's going to roll to Turner. Turner's going to shoot. Oh, he puts it just wide. Lang's going to go battle in the corner for it. And puck's going to sit there. London's going to help him out. Lang's lost his stick at this point. And Lang will grab his stick as London controls. London from back of the net. He's going to work it down to Lee. Lee works it back out, puts it to the net. Oh, it's going to bounce just out of the reach of Ross, who had jumped in on the play. So it's Turner back in his own zone. It's put over to Ross. Ross with the puck can't get it quite to Lee. Lee takes the check and the GPAC take the puck. And now it's Ross jumping up. He's on the loose puck. He puts it towards the net, fires it wide. Netminder behind the goal. And Ross gets checked on the blind side into the glass, but the netminder had sprawled out across the goal line to get a stoppage of play. So that's back to 5-on-5 hockey, and the Trackers' power plays kept off the score sheet.
Kindrat left with shoulder injury. Kindrat had shoulder injury.
So Connor Kindrat hasn't seen action since the first period of play, I believe, as he suffered a upper body injury in the shoulder region, as we've been updated by the other upper body injured player, Nathan Brownlee. And so puck's down at the top of the circle. GPAC flips it straight up into the air. Brown tries to field it, drops between his legs. He can't clear it in, and GPAC now is going to come towards the Trackers' blue line. And Viens gets it off the boards and not out. Over to the puck comes Florian. And Florian and Fournette battle for the puck. Two GPAC forecheckers on it. Puck's going to roll down below the goal line towards Brown. Brown tries to sauce it up to Justin Brownlee. It's off the skates of Justin Brownlee, and it's Florian calling for the puck. Oh, it's onto Florian's stick. He just can't control it. He's going to go in the corner, collect the puck. Centers. Oh, and it's just past Brownlee and Fournette. GPAC comes the other way as they work on Brown, and it's Brown forcing him far side, and it's Landon Hatton, who looked like he had lost the angle a little bit, sticks out the right pillow and stops the puck from getting past him. And the Trackers put it down the length of the ice as the GPAC Storm rushed to the far side of the building to get away from the puck going down, and that's what they're going to call icing here in the third period. So 11:43 left in the third period between the NEBC Trackers and the GPAC Storm. Nick Lowen takes the face-off draw, and that's going to go down towards the corner, comes all the way to the point, and it's deflected in front and rolls into the corner. Schwantz battles against Price. Price down low, tries to center that puck down, and Nick Lowen comes and helps his D-man out. Here comes Schwantz to come help out as well, and a little bit of hooking and holding, but no calls. And sometimes you get the calls and sometimes you don't. And so Marcus Rule tries to play it out of play, or tries to play it off the glass. It goes out of play, and as it hits the mesh over by the Sun Life Financial sign, we get a stoppage in play. So 11:24 left in the period. Nick Lowen take a face-off draw to the right of the netminder Hatton. Face-off's one straight back off the skates of Turner and cleared. And now GPAC's forced all the way back into their own zone to revert. They wrap it around the boards. It's going to be picked off by Lowen at the top of the circles. GPAC's going to press the puck, and it's going to bounce on to Marcus Rule, who's back defensively. He's able to get it over to Schwantz. Schwantz plays it up to Lowen. Lowen's going to chip it off the glass. He's going to try to skate into it. Schwantz and Menard leave the puck, and GPAC picks it up, and they come back the near side, intercepted by Turner, who puts that puck down below the goal line of the GPAC. It bounces out of the corner oddly, and GPAC puts it back down in below their goal line. In order the puck will be Lee. And Lee battles for the puck, and it's going to come up the boards. Lang's going to come up with it. He puts it to Ross. Ross from the blue line puts it to Viens. Viens has the backside. Shot! Oh, he hits the glass in behind the netminder. But this sound every goalie loves to hear. And here, the other way, comes GPAC, and they shoot it down on their own from their own side of the red line and wrap it into the zone. Icing's waved off, and Ross picks the puck up, and now pushing it up the boards is Kimmy, and he takes a low hit and loses possession of the puck. And Lang gets in the way. The puck's turned over. Lee to the front of the net. It's going to bounce to the mid slot. Lang's going to take the puck away. She puts it towards the net. Oh, he shoots it just wide to the near corner. James is going to play it back down to Lee. Lee has it. He controls. Oh, he tries to put it to Ross. It's off the stick of the Grand Prairie player. And the puck swatted off his stick by Kimmy. And it's Ross into the corner. Takes the check. Puts it around the boards. And this one will have enough wheels. Oh, they're going to wave it off as GPAC made no attempt to go get the puck. And so GPAC, centering pass on the stick of Logan Kimmy. Logan Kimmy from behind the net, wrap around in the blue ice, and he battles for the puck. He's going to get up, and that one's going to get out of play and come all the way back down to the GPAC zone. So GPAC does not go put any effort to get back for the icing. The icing gets waved off, and they turn the puck over, and Logan Kimmy gets a scoring opportunity. And now offensive zone faceoff as the puck left the playing surface. With 9:36 left, it's 3-2 for the NEBC and Yukon Trackers. They discussed where the puck was shot from and where it went out of play, and they confirmed that it's going to be a face-off to the left of the netminder. Face-off's won by Fournette, over to London, back to Fournette. Fournette shoots, buries it into the corner, misses the goal just by a little bit. And so puck's down below the goal line, and it's the forecheck of the Trackers wreaking havoc. Fournette in London. Fournette with the puck now, and Fournette gets taken out by two players, and he'll be smiling about that one. And Fournette waits behind the net. He posts it along the boards. London's going to collect it. London now trying to center and puck. He tries to put it off the goaltender, gets it all the way to the blue line, and Brown will play it back down low. First to the puck will be Kane Fournette. Fournette tries to center it, and now London will go try to search the puck out. And the GPAC player goes down, no arms go up, and so the puck's still in play. And this one's going to be put down the length of the ice, and Brown's going to skate his way towards it, and as it crosses the goal line, we have the whistle go and an icing call. And so Landon Hatton has the puck as the officials make sure no funny business is going on. And so that face-off coming to the right of the netminder. It'll be Nick Lowen to take the face-off draw. He'll be out there with Deb Menard and Marcus Rule. Duncan Ross and Kyle Schwantz on the point. And puck's down in the circles. GPAC gets it to the blue line, pinching in is Ross. Rule helps the puck down to the far side, and over to the puck comes Menard. Menard trying to pick that off. It deflects off him and out of play, and the whistle goes, and that puck will come outside the blue line. And they're indicating to the far face-off circle across the ice, even though it left the playing surface on this near corner. And so it'll be Nick Lowen take the face-off draw. And Menard and Price get into it at the face-off draw with a little hack-a-whack. And now it's Rule to the puck. He tosses it up in the neutral zone, comes back to Menard. Menard's trying to put it up through the middle to Lowen. Intercepted again by GPAC. And it's Berg with the puck moving to the middle of the ice. He has the puck swatted away from him. Schwantz gets it out of the zone. And Friesen will sauce the puck over to the near side. And Priest will give it back, and it's put all the way up, stretching the ice out, and put down below the goal line of the Trackers. Schwantz reverses the flow over to Rule. Rule skates to the puck. He's got a bit of time to start moving up ice. He gives it over to Menard. Menard moves it to the middle of the ice. Rule gets taken out, and it's in the neutral zone, and Lowen trying to get it deep. Menard follows up on the play. GPAC moves it to the middle. Stepping up is Schwantz. Schwantz is able to keep it out of the zone, gets it to Rule. Rule's going to cross ice, dump that. Icing's wave off, slap shot, come from the corner, off the side of the net and into the far corner. Menard will go for a change, and GPAC tries to work their way up the ice. They get it to the neutral zone. It's off the stick of Viens. Viens has Turner with them. Turner with the puck now, looks up ice. He puts it just out of the reach of Lee onto the stick of GPAC. GPAC's going to push that back in on Viens' side. Viens going to look up ice out of the reach of Kimmy, and this one's going to go for an icing call as Kimmy was unable to touch it before it crossed or got out of his way. So with 7:18 left in the third period, 3-2 is the score. And face-off coming to the right of the Mad Hatter, Landon Hatton. Curtis Lee take the face-off draw. Kimmy and Lang are his wingmen. Bienz and Turner are going to secure the back end. Puck comes to the blue line, and that puck's going to be dumped into the near corner. GPAC centers it onto the stick of Lee. Lee's going to give it over to Lang. Lang's going to skate into the puck. He covers the blue line, working in, shot. Oh, he blows it onto the goalie. Rebound out. Kimmy's going to go to the corner to go get it. And puck's going to go to the near corner. Here comes the forecheck. It's going to get to the blue line, kept in by Turner. Turner puts it down to Lee. Lee's going to wrap it down along the boards, and here comes Lang on the forecheck. And the puck comes back to Lee. Lee battles for it down on the half wall. He comes off the wall with it. It's going to roll below the goal line. Lang's going to go battle for it. Gets knocked away from him, but back into possession of Lee. Kept in on side by Turner, and Bienz will have to reach for it. He pushes it down into the corner for Lang, and Lang waits for the puck, and the GPAC player comes and takes it away. And so Lee and Lang battle for it below the goal line, and Lang looking for this puck. Lee kicks it to Lang. Lang from behind the net, looking to center. It's blocked by the netminder onto the stick of Brown. Shot. Rebound just rolls out the near side over the stick of Bienz. Icing's going to be waved off. Hatton's going to leave the puck. Kimmy's going to race to the puck as he's going to be pushed into the boards. It's going to bounce to the front of the net. It's off the pillows of the netminder. It's going to stop up at the blue line, and it's kept in by GPAC. Brown takes the body, and the puck's below the goal line. And Brown's going to need some help from the centerman, and Lowen comes to help him out, pushes it to the near side. Now Brown will have an opportunity to clear. He puts that off the boards, and was his geometry good? Not quite good enough as he misses the netminder. And so we have ourselves an icing call with 5:46. Scores 3-2 for your NEBC and Yukon Trackers in blue. So they'll line it up to the left of the netminder, Landon Hatton. Nick Lowen to take the face-off draw. And it's going to roll to the corner, and it'll be Ross who plays it around the boards to the far side to Schwantz. Schwantz can't handle it. Puck comes off the boards. Lowen trying to push it out, and it's at the blue line, swatted down, and finally makes its way out off the equipment of Florian. And now Ross back below his own goal line. He's going to put it up along the boards to Menard. Menard can't handle the puck cleanly. Friesen's going to go backside, and it's a good stick of Schwantz who bats it off the stick of the forward who is down there in a dangerous position and ready to score. And so the puck's still in the corner. Schwantz gets taken out, and it'll be Lowen who tries to go help him out. Lowen gets taken off the puck, and now they move it to the front of the net, and they push the puck into the corner. Grand Prairie, or GPAC pressing now. It's at the side of the net, and GPAC controls. Centering puck's blocked from coming out front, and it's going to roll to the middle, and Menards puts it off the skate of the player. Ross plays it down with his stick, and he's going to bounce that one down the length of the ice. Icing's waved off, and here comes Florian on the forecheck. Florian reaches in, knocks the puck free, and he takes the player out into the boards as the player tried to reverse direction. It's still down low, and now Fournette will skate towards the puck, and a delayed penalty indicated. Not sure which team. And so it looks like it is possibly white. And so that'll be another Trackers power play. 4:38 left. Trackers look to extend their lead. 3-2 is the score. And so Curtis Lee is going to go take the face-off draw. He'll be out there with Lang and London, Turner and Ross. They're going to throw out Leo, the face-off draw. Lang will go in to take it. Face-off's going to be pushed into the corner. Quickly to the corner is Lang. And London looking to sniff out a loose puck. The puck's going to come to the blue line, be kept in by Ross. Ross over to Turner. Oh, Turner has the puck wobble off his stick as he had London in the high slot. And now GPAC plays it all the way down into the Tracker zone. And the puck's going to bounce over to Ross. Ross has time. He'll start skating it up ice. As he slows things down, he gets that puck back to London. London skates over the blue line. He drops it for GPAC, and GPAC's going to clear the zone. And puck's going to be controlled by Lang. Lang's going to take it down the half wall. He takes it towards the middle of the ice. Onto the stick of Lee, off the post, and stays out. And so the puck's into the far corner, and now London will come out with it. And London walks out from the corner, shot on net, off the side of the net and into the near corner. GPAC can't get there quick enough to get it out. And now it's London with the puck back to Turner. Turner looks backside, comes back to Lee. Lee looks to the middle of the ice to London. London to the front of the net. Loose puck in the blue ice. And the netminder sprawls out and covers it. And so we get a stoppage of play with 3:35 left in the third period and 57 seconds left in the power play. So they're going to line it up to the right of the netminder. And it'll be Nick Owen to take the faceoff drop. He's got Kimmy and Menard out with him with Ross and Schwantz on the points. They're going to toss the man in blue out, and it'll be Menard who comes in to take it. GPAC's going to win the faceoff, draws down into the corner, and it's the tenacity of Kimmy and Menard who gain possession of the puck. Puck's going to come out to Ross, who keeps it onside. Ross goes backside. Oh, it's a hard heater to Lowen. He can't handle it, and that puck's played all the way down the ice onto Hatton. Hatton's going to play it behind his net, and it will be Schwantz who skates partially out of the way. GPAC's going to go towards the puck, and it'll be the NEBC Yukon Trackers trying to regain possession. Puck's fished over to Kimmy. Kimmy's going to skate it over the blue line and slow things up. And Kimmy now is going to walk down to the top of the circle. He's got a shooting lane. Oh, he fires and hits the glass in behind the net. The sound every goaltender loves to hear. And it's Ross to Menard. Menard looks cross ice all the way to Kimmy. Kimmy down at the bottom of the circle. Tries to put it on the stick of Lowen. Lowen tied up into the pillows. It's going to come just past the outreached arms of Schwantz. And so it's all the way down. Penalties expired. Ross extends the ice out. And so it's now Kimmy down. He pulls a delay. Still battles for the puck on the boards. It's going to bounce just out of the reach of Lowen. Lowen has the puck, and it's going to be pushed down to Menard. Menard comes off the wall with it down low to Kimmy. Intercepted by GPAC. GPAC puts it towards the middle. It's off the skates of Lowen. Menard looking for a change, and GPAC's down below their own goal line. GPAC works the puck towards the middle of the ice, and Vienz is going to skate over towards it. He's going to try to play it past the check of the GPAC player. He does partially, and it comes back his way, and he's going to have pressure from the backside, and the puck's played back into the GPAC equipment. GPAC controls now below the goal line as Vienz and Fournette fish for a puck, and so Vienz is going to force the player to play the puck back to the point, and the point man had already vacated the spot, and so GPAC regroups in their own zone. GPAC now is going to put that up ice. Fournette tries to bat it over the air. GPAC comes to the middle of the ice working on Turner. That puck's going to roll on Hatton. Hatton's going to put his glove on it, and he'll get a stoppage of play. And with a minute 33, I can smell a timeout coming out and the goaltender being yanked out of the GPAC cage. And so they're going to line it up, and then they're likely to call the timeout after that. And so there's the indication. Timeout is called. So Nathan, what are they talking about down there at the Trackers bench? Pardon? Not to lose. So win all the little battles, whether it's right off the face-off or it's along the boards, and just don't let anybody beat you. And so GPAC's drawing up a plan at their bench as Coach DeCare down below us and Coach Lowen talking to the players on the ice who are going to be responsible for getting that puck out of the Tracker zone. And it'll be a 6-on-5 as the netminder will be pulled out of the net of the GPAC end zone for the extra attacker. And so in 30 seconds, the buzzer should go, which probably should have been about 10 seconds ago. So everybody just having a good rest, make sure they're ready for the last minute 33. And so they'll take it back down to the NEBC and Yukon Tracker zone where Landon Hatton had last covered up the puck. And face-off coming to his right. So Fournette, Menard, Lowen, three centermen out there with Turner and Ross. Puck comes to Ross. Ross controls. He's going to put it around the boards. It's going to come to Menard. Menard's going to be able to chip that out. And it's Fournette now in the neutral zone. He's got a shot at the empty net. And Fournette is going to come towards Menard. Menard's going to force that puck. GPAC controls 2-on-2. Back the other way, working on Turner. And Hatton sort of loses the net a little bit, but he gets back into the middle. And GPAC trips over the goal line. It's going to be a loose puck. Loose puck battle with a minute 9. Puck's coming towards the middle of the ice. and it rolls. Shot coming on net. Pad save by Hatton, turned aside into the far corner. Puck's behind the goal line. It's on the side of the net. Hatton finds it. Centering pass out to the point in the shooting lane off the skates of Menard. It goes over to the far side. GPAC back to the point. Shot coming. Back down into the corner. Loose puck. And Ross will go battle for it. He knocks the puck free. He'll skate quickly to the puck. He has two GPAC players there. Menard looking for a loose puck. He's going to push it below the goal line. He's going to flip it along the corner. Fournette's going to come to it. Fournette's able to get it to the blue line, but not out. And he'll battle over there. Nicky Lowen looking for a loose puck now. And it's GPAC controlling on against Ross. Good stick of Turner, centering puck onto the stick of Lowen. Lowen shoots it down the length of the ice and just misses the hat trick by feet there. So 22.6 seconds. Good pressure by the GPAC Storm. And Landon Hatton makes a couple of saves and good effort battling for that puck, trying not to lose any of those battles, just as injured player Nathan Brownlee had told us they would do. Curtis Lee takes the face-off draw. Won by GPAC. GPAC moves it all the way to the point. Point shot. It's going to be turned aside by Hatton. It's into the corner. Centers off the stick of Hatton. Hatton gets it to Florian. Florian has a stick up in him, and a GPAC penalty coming. With 9 seconds left, that'll be the end of the game, as the stick was all wrapped up into the midsection of Florian. And so the Trackers are going to end up winning 3-2 here, I'm pretty confident. And so that face-off's going to come all the way down into the GPAC zone. And NBC and Yukon are just going to be content to kill out the rest of the clock here. So Nick Lowen to take the face-off draw. Netminder has to go back in, and an extra player has to come off the ice for the Storm as they just take a minor penalty. Face-off's going to be won by Lowen. Back to Turner. Turner's going to play that towards the middle of the ice. Shot. Oh, pad save by the netminder off the one-timer by Lowen. Florian to the puck, has it on the half wall, and the buzzer goes, and the game is done. And it's your NEBC and Yukon Trackers who are victorious this afternoon at the Crosslink Multiplex here in Claremont, Alberta. So thanks for joining us this afternoon, folks. Hope you enjoyed the entertainment. Know the first period was a little hit or miss. Hopefully we figured it out and the picture quality was good enough for all our viewers. And we tried to do our best to get it to you here today from Grand Prairie, where the Trackers win 3-2. And they'll be shaking hands here shortly as they make their way up to the center ice. And so here they come. GPAC awaits them. Landon Hatton, the Mad Hatter, will lead them in the handshakes. And next game action coming to you next Friday. I believe that's November 23rd from the North Beast Rec Center at 7:30. So if you can make it down to the rink, we'll see you there. Till next time, keep your heads up and sticks on the ice. Thanks for joining me, Todd Lang, and my cameraman, Nathan Brownlee. Till next time, see you here live on YouTube.